Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to my TMossBoss Rants channel, and in today's video I'm going to be talking on Samsung. I know I haven't talked on Samsung, but anyways, so here's the thing, for the most part, every Samsung Galaxy phone that I've ever had, it's always been solid for me. I'll admit, it's had some issues, but usually after an update, those issues are fixed, right? Because I can think back on all the way the very first Samsung Galaxy phone I had ever got. It was the S8, and I remember the issue that it was having when I would be listening to music, this is when I would be working in Seattle. So I'm walking up and down the sidewalks listening to my music. I don't want to be disturbed by anything, right? The phone itself was disturbing me while listening to music. So I'll be listening to music, right? And so out of nowhere, music just stops playing. It's not until I press the side button on the side of the phone, that's when the music will start back up. And I'm like, why is it doing that? Why is it doing some sleep stuff? And I didn't even ask it to do no sleep stuff. I ain't messed with the settings. I ain't tweaking nothing in the settings, so I don't want nobody commenting that. No, that was just a phone acting weird. It never did it before, and then out of nowhere, it just started doing that. Alright, so got rid of that phone. I think I eventually ended up getting an iPhone. I think I did get another iPhone. I think I did get an iPhone at that time. I think it was the 11. And so because I think it was 2017, or it was either 2017 or 18, whichever year and stuff. And yeah, that's why I had got the was it? No, I don't think it was that early. I don't know. I'll have to go back throughout that timeline and see and stuff. But anyways, so yeah, that was why I got rid of that phone. And then the last Samsung Galaxy phone I had, which was the S21, it didn't have any issues. I had to say, at least I didn't notice anything wrong with the phone compared to other phones I had. The S21 probably would be the best phone that I had up until I had got the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4. Could not, bro. I was watching videos, I was seeing the commercials, I was like, fam, this is the best phone of all time. Still have the phone. I'm going to show you guys why I'm taking back my, positive words for this phone. Because if I would have been, alerted, or somebody would have told me a year ago that when you have this phone 1 year later, the inside, if you guys know the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold phone looks like, that inside screen. So the phone opens up like that, right? It's the inside screen inside where the middle portion of the screen started peeling. And for some reason, I don't know. And the thing is this. It wasn't the screen itself that was peeling. It was the screen protector that's pre-installed onto the phone. I don't even know why they're doing that, but you would think okay, well, we know that this is going to be an issue, because no, the thing is this. With the third version of the phone, the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 3, it did the same exact thing that my phone did. It had where the screen was peeling in the middle. So you would think that after that, they would be like, hey, you know what? Let's just have it where we eliminate pre-installing screens, and we just have it where the general public does it, so they don't have to go to no store. They could just go to a store and just buy another screen protector, rather than, we got to have it where we're sitting down with an hour, because I think they say it takes 45 minutes to an hour depending on the issue of the phone and stuff, or however long it would take. But it's you gotta schedule an appointment rather than just going up to your local Best Buy, Target, wherever they're selling screen protectors, and just buying a screen protector and putting it on there myself, and I don't have to worry about these issues. But no, it was a friend of mine that explained to me they have to take your phone in, stamp the screen, or however it goes. And I'm like, why you would think after every phone that then came out, when you're putting a screen protector on there, you're trying to be quick and easy about it. I'm not trying to make appointments and do all this extra stuff just to put a screen protector on my phone. So yeah, overall though, I waited a little bit too long. I'll admit I am wrong for that. I should have got the screen fixed when it started messing up and things, rather than waiting. But if I would have known back then that a few weeks ago that the screen protector was going to break the screen, I would have never even no, not even as far as that. If somebody would have told me that the screen peels down the middle of the phone, I would have never even have gotten the phone. I just got whatever Samsung Galaxy or iPhone was out at the time. I would have not got this phone. But so anyways, Yeah, so the screen protector eventually peeled, not the whole screen protector, just that middle portion, it peeled, and I guess maybe opening and closing it too much. This is what it looks like now. This black line is going down the middle of the phone, and I'm stuck with the phone. I'm under a contract. Like, I can't, jump or do whatever. Like, I am stuck with this phone, and I have to pay this phone completely off then I'll be able to get me another phone. That's messed up. Because you would think that Samsung would see stuff like that and be like, hey, you know what? We know that this is an issue. So not even the thing is like having to send the phone in and get another phone or fixing it. Why would you guys make the phone designed like that where I have to, or no, you guys have to like fix the screen rather than just me taking the screen protector off and putting another screen protector on there? You see all these other phones with screen protectors that you can easily go into a Best Buy, Target, T-Mobile, Verizon, AT&T. You could go into Walmart. I'm saying, what are some other stores? You could go in all these like other cell phone stores and have it where you could get these screen protectors. But for the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4, the only screen protector that you can get is for the outside portion of the phone, not the inside portion. Why is it set up like that? So yeah, the thing is this, I'm just more so upset is that the fact that it's like, I don't want to have a broken phone, but at the same time, it's like, I don't want to have to keep going back and forth, replacing the screen and stuff. So it's like, that's what I'm upset about. It's like, why would you guys have the phone designed that way? Like, to me, that just don't make no sense, but yeah, that's just one of those things that Samsung, I'm like, this ain't the first time I've heard of their, stuff going out. I've heard like, whatchamacallit, I think it's their washers where it's like if it spins too hard, like it can catch your clothes on fire, blow up. It does some old random stuff. I mean, they had it where it was years ago. What was it, the Samsung Galaxy S7s? They were blowing up or catching on fire in people's pockets and things. What other things have I heard? I'm pretty sure there's probably some stuff going on with their TVs. It's just, it's one of those things where I'm like, it upsets me that it's like, you guys put out all these things and you make all this money. I looked online, these guys make like $30 to $40 billion a year from their TVs, appliances, phones, other forms of technology, yet the stuff be going out. And I'm like, fam, the thing is this, maybe if this would have been like after like 5+ years and the screen has started doing that, okay, because I'm like, the thing is this, the phone is old at that point. They came out with 5 different phones since then. So maybe if they was like on the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 9, 10, whatever, and I still got the 4 and it started doing that, then it would have made sense. But the fact that it did it after a year, bro, like this month was the September. It marked the 1-year anniversary of me owning this phone. And the phone is already broken. I know people are going to try to put the blame on me saying, oh, well, maybe you dropped it. Maybe you do. Fam, I've said it before, like when I've done other videos on phones and stuff on other channels, and maybe even podcast episodes if I've talked on phones on there. I literally treat my phones like the president. There's been, like, not even with this phone, but with other phones, I've dropped them outside, yet no scratches, cracked screens, none of that, because I put a screen protector on my phone, I put a case all around the phone. Look at this case. This ain't like the size, like this literally added more of size to this phone. So like that's something that, and then on top of that, it's like if people want to say that, oh, it's because you dropped the phone on carpet, dropping this phone on carpet, where I've seen videos of people dropping this phone literally on hard surfaces. You mean to tell me dropping it on carpet, that's how this phone breaks? And that's the thing that also upsets me, is that Samsung was advertising this as the most durable phone on the market, yet the phone broke after a year. And so now I'm concerned for people that's jumping out and buying the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 5s, because it's like now I'm starting to see commercials for it and all that stuff more than how they were more than the way that they were promoting the 4s. And I'm like, fam, you guys shouldn't be promoting this phone if the phone's gonna be breaking like that. So that's why I'm like, no, what you guys need to do is go back in the offices and stuff, wherever, and you guys need to start working on it. If you, and you know Samsung's gonna come out regardless of whether this video goes viral or not. whatnot. Samsung is going to come out with a Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6, and most likely it's going to have a poor design on there too, where it causes those screens. Because alright, the 5s don't look no different than how the 4s and the 3s and all that. And yeah, the 3s, they did the same thing, screen pilt in the middle. The 4s, I showed you guys that the 4s did it, and then most likely the 5s are doing it too, because it's like they haven't shown, like it hasn't, I don't know if anybody has came out and said anything about it, but let me just look it up and see. Samsung, if it already is pilling with the 5s, I'm like, you guys need to take these phones off the market. Inside screen peeling. Nope, it's just showing for the 4s, but it most likely will be in a matter of time where people's 5s, they start doing the same thing too. But yeah, it's a lot of people where they're also talking on the same exact thing, and it's like, to me, that's just messed up, where it's like, people buy a $1,800 phone and it breaks after a year. Fam, I've had other forms of technology. You mean to tell me I've had a PlayStation 5, an Xbox Series X, where it costs far less than a Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4. I have a gaming PC. What are the forms of technology? TVs. I'm saying the Nintendo Switch. I'm like, what are some, like, laptops? I've had all these different forms of technology where I've had them for, like, years, bruh, years. Even, like, there was a laptop that was, like, no, even a laptop that had underneath the price. So you would think, like, something that costs less, that's gonna go out a lot faster. But here it is. It's like, I didn't have things that cost far less than a Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4, and they've lasted longer than it. That don't make no sense to me. You mean to tell me an Xbox that's almost 3 years old, that lasts and far cheaper than a Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4? You mean to tell me that lasts longer than a phone? A phone. And you would think because, like, okay, Xbox, $499, a lot cheaper than the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4. So what? We'll give it, if it would have been like made by, I feel like if the Xboxes would have been made by the same people that did this phone, Xbox probably would have lasted a week. I'm saying if they only gonna be putting like a $500 console together and then a $1,800 phone broke after a year, how long do you think an Xbox would have lasted if it was underneath the same people that worked on the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold phones? I'm saying, to me, that just don't make no sense. And even like other issues I've heard with the phone where it's like you can't have like certain things. I can't remember. Was it cards? I think it was either credit or debit cards where it's like you can't have it in the same pocket. What are some other stuff? And it's like, yeah, to me, that's just not a phone that should be on the market if it's going to be breaking like that. And then on top of that, it's going to be parts on the phone that's going to cause the phone to break. That to me, that's like plugging in the controller in the Xbox and the Xbox blowing up. Or plugging in a keyboard into a PC and it causes your PC to get a virus. I'm saying, like, to me, that just don't make no sense. Like, imagine buying a pair of shoes, right? Imagine buying these pair of Jordans. You spend, like, I think these Jordans maybe like $180, $170, however much these Jordans had cost. But imagine buying these Jordans, right? And they're advertising them, to last a long time. And after one wear, midsole done came out, shoelaces keep untying. The shoe is like the patent leather across the shoe. It's like getting all smudged up and things. I'm saying, like, that's poor advertisement. That's poor advertisement to say that, oh yeah, it's, this is the best thing on the market, yet it's crashing and crumbling after some time. Not in a long period of time, sometime. So yeah, that's why I'm like, nah, bro, Samsung, you guys, that's some crazy stuff to have. And then it's like, I done bought some Samsung earbuds, Samsung Galaxy Watch, and it's like, I bought all these things, and it's like thinking like, oh, okay, I'm gonna be keeping this phone for a while and stuff. And then, most likely whatever other Samsung Galaxy Z Fold or Z Fold phone that comes out, most likely gonna buy that too. This will be my first and last Samsung Galaxy Z Fold phone. I do not plan on, because my thing is this, I've had iPhones where they've frozen up and they get all caught up because of course they're putting the next iPhone out. I would rather deal with that than to deal with, and because I'm saying all the iPhones I've ever had, I've never had to worry about a part inside the phone causing the phone to just break on me. So yeah, that's why I'm all like, yeah, it would be easy to just go out and just get the phone fixed rather than just paying the phone off. But I'm like, I would rather pay the phone off and never see this phone again than to go and keep replacing it and keep fixing it after the warranty and all that stuff done expired. I'm like, nah, bro, I'm not with that. Yeah, I have insurance on the phone. I could go out and get the phone fixed, but I'm like, nope, it's not. To me, it's not worth it. It's not worth it to go out and get a phone fixed if the phone's just designed to break after a year. So I'm all like, what? And then, okay, I get the phone fixed this year, and then come next year, and then it's like, well, I got put some money aside to get the phone fixed again. Then at some point in time, T-Mobile, they're going to be thinking that I'm the one that's breaking it. They're like, why is it that your phone breaks every year? And I'm like, and then all these other phones I done had never broke on me. I'm saying, it's like, fam, and I did like, fam, I can think of some moments that I had with phones where I'm like, I remember back when I was in high school, I had an iPhone 4. I think everybody remembers how the iPhone 4s were designed. Literally just glass in your pocket, okay? I remember I was sitting all the way on the top bleachers at my high school, right? All the way on the top bleachers. Phone slips out my pocket, falls all the way straight down on that gym floor. Phone wasn't cracked, broken, none of that, all right? There's another time, I'm trying to think. I've dropped my phone, I don't know how many times out in public. But anyways, the last time I remember dropping mine, not this phone in particular, but like other phones, all those phones seem to work perfectly fine. But no, I remember the last time I had dropped a phone out in public, it was the Samsung Galaxy Z, the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra. And I remember I was like, because a bus was coming and I was hurrying up, crossing the street, phone fell out my pocket, and I had to like try to like do some like mad dash and grab the phone, picked it up, phone was perfectly fine. And they didn't have like no big bulky case like this. It was like a smaller case, but still, phone had worked perfectly fine. No issues, none of that, all right? Like I've said, I literally protect my phone with my life, okay? I'm saying it comes down to it. If I'm following my phone's fall, I'm grabbing my phone, throwing it to safety, and I'm going to just have to take that fall just so I make sure that my phone's not broken and things. But it's like on top of that, it's like I use my phone for literally work. I'm a content creator. I use my phone. I'm like, I can't even use my phone now. That's why I'm all like, look, I'm going to just, pay this phone off. Go out, get an iPhone or maybe another Samsung Galaxy. I think I'm going to just go out and get another iPhone. And I mean, people, it's like, hey, at the end of the day, whether you want to stick with Samsung or go get an iPhone because you might be having the same issues or you're scared of having the same issues, do what you want to do. At the end of the day, I'm not really doing this video to convince people to go out and buy an iPhone or whatever. I mean, if you still want to go out and buy a Samsung Galaxy Z Fold phone, you very well can. But yeah, just overall a warning, the phones, they break after a year. Maybe with the 5s, it might be a year and some months or 2 years, but at least with my phone, 1 year with like limited droppings. Like if anything's I think I dropped my phone on the bathroom floor and on the carpet. That's about it. Never once dropped it outside. So it confuses me where it's all like I have this phone, I protect it, and it's the phone that breaks itself. It's like you're forcing me to go out and like just pretty much give, because my thing is this is how I see it, where it's like I would rather just pay the phone off and then just get rid of it and get a phone where I know it's not going to be breaking and things. But here's the thing, so let's say I go and get the screen fixed, right, and then the screen does it again, starts peeling and messing up and all that, and then it gets to a point where it's like the screen just won't, like, it'll just keep peeling in that part. Like I get the screen fixed, few months later, it doesn't even wait a full year, it waits after a few months, screen peels again, screen keeps peeling, breaking. T-Mobile is going to look at me like, you're the one that's breaking this phone. Why does the phone keep peeling like that? Because they're probably not going around looking at all the issues that the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold phone is having. So it's like, I can't put my blame. That's why I'm like, I'm trying to be in the best of hands that I possibly, or then just in the best mindset that I possibly can be with T-Mobile, or at least just be on their good side. Because it's like, I'm not trying to have it where they think I'm running some scam, and then it's like I have to keep constantly getting a new phone from them. So I'm saying it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, I'm just saying it right now, in case T-Mobile, whoever is watching, I protect my phones. I'm not one of those guys that if I get mad at my phone for something, I like have to like throw my phone or do any other crazy stuff. If I do, it's like I throw it on my bed where it's like, cushioning and things. So yeah, it's one of those things where I'm like, I don't know, maybe it's that, maybe it's just for me like tossing my phone on the bed, but it's like I'm not full blown like throwing it and stuff. So Yeah, and then that's what also concerns me is that, okay, so the inside screen's messed up. What does that mean for the outside screen? Is the outside screen going to start messing up too because the inside screen is messed up? To me, it's like, yeah, that's just, it's kind of messed up having a phone where it's like, it's going to do some stuff like that to you. So, but if anybody is wondering, like, should you go out and get a Samsung Galaxy Z Fold phone, with caution. You know, if you're prepared to keep going back and forth up to the store and getting the phone fixed, then yeah, go for it. But if you just want a phone where it's like it ain't gonna be doing all that extra stuff, I'd recommend going for a different option and stuff. I really don't care at the end of the day if I upset Samsung. How do you think I feel where it's like I gotta give T-Mobile $1,800, okay, for this phone that's broken, and I was even the one that it would be one thing if I were to break the phone. I'm saying, like, fam, it's on some stuff where I'm like, and I'm not the only one though. So like other people have had this issue. It's like you very well can look up so many different stories of people with their, I don't know about the 1 and the 2, most likely the 1 and 2 did the same exact thing, but with the 3s and the 4s, the screen peels in the middle. And for mine's at least, it broke the screen. So that's why I'm like, nah, bro, it ain't even worth it going out and getting a phone if it's going to be doing some stuff like, at least no Samsung Galaxy Z Fold phone. But anyways, yeah, I just, you know, out of money, I'm like, that's one thing. It's all like, you know, it's like just having to go and pay off this phone and stuff, because it's like I'm not gonna run no scam on T-Mobile. It's like, oh, well, I want me a new phone. This phone broke. All these other people had. No, I'm gonna pay the phone off, but after I'm done paying this phone off, I'm like, can I get me another phone? Give me an iPhone. Give me whatever. I don't care. Even give me a little Virgin Mobile flip phone. I'm like, I do not want this phone no more, bro. It's like I had more fun with a Virgin Mobile flip phone. I mean, no, don't get me wrong. I had a lot of fun with this phone up until the screen had broke. And I'm like, to me, it's pointless to just, you know, to have that much fun with a phone just for the screen to break on some dumb stuff. Like, yeah, bro, it ain't even worth it. It ain't even worth it to go through all that. Screen was like, and that's like the one thing that I like doing was like playing games on the phone, because I was waiting for the Division game to come out. I was going to play that on it. And I'm like, nah, it's just pointless. I'm like, you know, but yeah, I think, you know, when I'm done paying this phone off, I'm not gonna get another one. I am Z Fold phone. I'm just gonna go probably get me an iPhone, maybe see what the S. The thing is this, I feel like I'm doing this video, Samsung's gonna see it, and they're gonna be all like, oh, well, let's try to do some like weird, you know, stuff with the next Samsung phone he gets. So yeah, so I'm like, I ain't gonna risk it. I'm probably just gonna get me another iPhone and then yeah, just call it a day and things. So, but anyways, at a loss, man. At a loss, you know. It's messed up where it's like I really didn't want to go and, you know, get no phone no time soon, because I was enjoying this phone, and I was like, you know, I really, yeah, just didn't want to get no new phone. But looks like I'm just going to have to put some money aside for an iPhone. So expect an iPhone video at some point in time, you know. But anyways, yeah, talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and peace.